Hi guys, this is Jade Lilly of Jade Lilly Crochet. Welcome to the third video of the Lilly doll crochet along. The link for the written pattern is in the description box below this video. The pattern is by Lilly Sugar and Cream. You can find it on yarnspirations.com. In this video I will be showing you how to make the arms and legs of the doll, and I will be showing you how to stitch your pieces together. So to do this, you'll need your crochet hook, a darning needle, a pair of scissors, and your chosen colours of yarn. So we will start with the arm. The first thing that you need to do when making the arm is make a 5-stitch magic circle, or chain 2 and do 5 single crochet into the very first chain that you do. If you don't know how to do this, please look back over the first videos where I show you how to start off, or have a look at my other tutorial videos for the magic circle method. So once you have your 5-stitch magic circle, I want you to chain 1 and make 2 single crochets into each stitch around, which will total 10 single crochets. So once you have 10 single crochets around, I want you to chain 1 and then just make a single crochet in every single crochet stitch that you have. So it will be another round of 10 single crochets. Once you have 10 single crochets around, remember that you are joining with a slip stitch to the very first chain at the end of each of these rounds, and then chaining 1 to start the next round. This next round that we are going to do is round 4, and in this round we are going to add the thumb. So I want you to make 1 single crochet in the first 4 stitches, and then in the 5th stitch you are going to make a triple crochet stitch. And to make a triple crochet stitch, what I want you to do is wrap the yarn around your hook twice, place your hook into the stitch, yarn over, pull through, and you will have 4 loops on your hook, and then yarn over, pull through 2 of those, yarn over, pull through 2 again, yarn over, pull through 2, and then the stitch will probably automatically go on the inside, so make sure that you push it out. I'll show you what I mean. So go into the next stitch and make a single crochet as usual, and you can see that the triple has gone to the back side and we want it to go to the front, so just maneuver it with your fingers, make it stick out, and then make a single crochet in each of the following stitches, which will total 10. The next round I want you to make 1 single crochet in each of the single crochet stitches. So again, it is just another round of 10 single crochet. For the next round, which is round 6, I want you to chain 1 and then do a decrease stitch, one single crochet in the next 3 stitches, and then a decrease stitch again, and then 1 single crochet in the last 3 stitches, join with a slip stitch when you get to the end of that. There will be 8 single crochets going round, and then what I want you to do is just continue going round with 8 single crochets, slip stitching at the end, chaining 1 for a new round, until your arm measures 3 inches or 7.5 centimeters. For me that was 13 rounds, 13 times going round. And then I want you to change colour to your t-shirt colour. If you don't know how to change colour, then please have a look at the previous video, the body video. I show you how to change the colours. Change the colour and add 4 more rounds of the t-shirt colour. So once you have finished, your arm will look like this. I would recommend that you stuff as you go. It is a very, very, very small opening, so as you get to the top it'll be a lot harder to stuff it right the way down to the bottom. To make the leg of your Lilly doll, I have decided to make the foot a different colour so she looks like she's wearing shoes. First thing that you need to do is chain 5. And then I want you to make 1 single crochet in the second chain from the hook. So the first chain is this one here, and you can see the working yarn coming out the back of it. I want you to ignore that chain and make a single crochet into the next chain, and then do a single crochet into the next 2 chains. And then in the very first chain that you made, which is chain number 4, I want you to make 3 single crochets. It will look something like this, and then we are going to turn and continue going down at the other side. So you're going to put your hook into the next 2 chains and make a single crochet in each. And then in the very last chain, you're going to make 2 single crochets. And then join to the first one with a slip stitch. And you should have 10 single crochet stitches going around. Then the next thing I want you to do is chain 1, make 2 single crochets into this very first stitch, and then I want you to place 1 single crochet into the next 2, and then 2 single crochets into the next 3 stitches, and then 1 single crochet into the next 2, and then 2 single crochets into the final 2 stitches, join with a slip stitch, and you should have 16 stitches going around there now. Chain 1, moving on to the next round, again 2 single crochet into that very first stitch, and then 1 into the next 4, 2 single crochets into the next 4 stitches, then 1 single crochet into the next 4, and then 2 into the final 3 stitches. So in total you will have 24 stitches going around now. Join with a slip stitch once you get to the end. So the very next thing that we are going to do is make 24 single crochet around, and we are going to do this in the back loop only. So chain 1, if you look at the top of each stitch, you will see that it is made up. It looks like a little V shape, and you want to make each of your stitches into the back of the V, like this. So make your single crochet. So you're going into the back, if you can see, make your single crochet to the back. And you're going to do that right the way around until you have 24 stitches. So in the next round we are going to start making some decreased stitches so we get our foot shape. The very first thing that I want you to do is chain 1 and make 7 single crochets in the next 7 stitches, and then make 3 decrease stitches, one after the other. So decrease, then decrease, and then decrease, and then just 1 single crochet in the remainder of these stitches. So once you have finished that round, you should have 21 stitches. The next thing I want you to do is chain 1, and you're going to be making a single crochet into the next 6 stitches, and then you are going to do decrease for the next 3, and then 1 single crochet in the remainder of these stitches. Once you finish that round, you will have 17 stitches. For the next round, I want you to chain 1, do 1 single crochet in the first 5 stitches, decrease 3 times in a row, and then 1 single crochet in the remainder of those stitches. You'll have 14 stitches around. And then for the round after that one, which is round 8, it is just a simple 14 single crochet around. You can change the colour at the end of this round and then continue with your skin colour until your leg measures 2 inches or 5 centimeters. For me, that was 8 rounds. So I worked in the leg colour for 8 rounds, and then I changed to my legging colour and continued in the same 14 stitch around pattern until it measured 12.5 centimeters, which for me was 10 more rounds. So it was 8 rounds in the main colour and 10 rounds in the legging colour. So I do want to take this opportunity to speak to you a little bit about stitching, the stitching of your body parts. This was something that I really struggled with when I first started to make amigurumis and stuffed animals, and when I first started to crochet. So I wanted to show you this little guy. He was, I think, the second project that I made, and if you can see, his stitching is atrocious. I really struggled to get this down. It was very difficult, and he is falling apart now, bless him, but he is a couple of years old, so he's lasted. And then I wanted to show you this little guy, if I can get him on camera. So this monkey is, I've just finished him for an order. If I take his scarf off, I can show you. So if you can see the stitching on this monkey, it's a lot better than the stitching on my bear. The point that I'm trying to make here is, with the stitching, it is something that you can have a look at different methods of how to stitch pieces together, but it is something that just takes a lot of practice. So if you are rather talented in that area, then that's great. You'll probably find it a lot easier. For somebody like me, it took me a long time to get to a stage where I was able to stitch things on and they looked seamless. So don't get disheartened. So with the arm, what I would probably do is close the top with a slip stitch. So go into the front stitch and the back stitch of the arm like this, and make a slip stitch, and do that right the way across. Once you have closed the arm up, it should look something like this. Thread your yarn onto your darning needle. This is going to be the exact same process as it is with the legs, except the legs it's slightly easier to stitch on. And then you're going to stitch your arm. I stitched my arm on the 4th row down. So you are literally place your arm on there and then insert your hook where you plan on stitching your arm. So 1, 2, 3, 4, like so. And then you are just going to go in and out until your arm is secured on there, and you will see that it is a lot easier to do if you have the opening of your body left open, which I did. If you haven't, you should still have enough room to get your arm in there. If you have stitched your head on already, it is going to be slightly more difficult for you, but you can still maneuver the hook. You can still maneuver the darning needle. And just keep going until the arm is nice and secure. Then once you have done that, just make sure that you go around and decrease the body. So just make 1 decrease stitch, keep going, decrease, 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 right the way around until you have 8 stitches left, and then I will show you how to stitch the head on. So once I finished stitching my arm into place, I just made a knot on the inside and then hid my tails inside the body. I then closed up my body so that I just had 8 stitches going around, stuffed it a little bit more, and then I have threaded my tail of my head onto my darning needle. If you are using the tail from your body, that's fine. I have tucked my tail from the body inside there. You can tuck the tail from the head inside there and use the tail from the body, whichever you prefer. You can get some tacks if you want. Position your head and tack it into place, which might make it a little bit easier for you. I prefer to freehand it. To be honest, I just really love the imperfections when I do my crochet projects. I love that they're not absolutely perfect. I think that's the joy of it being handmade, that it isn't, you know, they're not all the same, they are unique. Position my head, and then I'm going to go from the inside like so, and then from the outside to the inside like so, and I'm going to do that in each stitch around, from the outside to the inside, and then I will probably continue and go around maybe 2 or 3 times just to make sure that it is nice and secure. So if you do that, I will meet you up back here when your head is attached to your body. So once you have attached everything, it should look like this. I still need to attach one leg, which I have lost actually. I think my cat's run away with it. I hope this video has been helpful. I hope that you've enjoyed this doll crochet along project. Please do find me on Facebook and share your pictures of your dolls. I would love to see them. The link for my Facebook page is in the description box below this video. Please subscribe to my channel for future videos. I am planning a crochet along, which I will be starting at the end of this week. I will be doing a reindeer pattern on the run up to Christmas, which should be a lot of fun. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. Bye.